All right, class, the other way that we're going to make this look more three-dimensional with one-point perspective, we've done the one-point perspective actually, now we're going to do something called value, okay? Value is how light or dark a color is. So I could do it kind of light, you could probably barely see that, or I'm going to do it real dark, and everywhere in between. So we're going to use value to now make these shapes look even more three-dimensional, hopefully. So what we'll do with the color pencil is we'll just start going kind of even all over. See how I do my color pencil a little bit on the side. Do it quickly, okay? My glue's still not dry there, so it's a little bit funny looking. Now, a lot of times, we're gonna pretend that this is really close up and this is kind of like far, far away. So a lot of times, the further something away is, it'll look a little bit darker because it's further away from the light or further away from us. So I'm gonna do all over even, then I'm gonna, whoops, my color pencil lead broke. So I'm going to look, luckily I didn't have to sharpen it, I found another color pencil the same color. So now it's gonna get a little bit darker, and do it most dark right here. And it's gonna get gradually a little bit lighter.
Pardon the interruption, can I see Mr. Moore and Miss Snelling?
All right, we do a little bit darker here. So it should be most light up here. And most dark down here. I'm gonna do this a little bit darker. I wanna see at least 3 versions, okay? So darkest, right down here, I do real hard. Kind of in the middle, medium. And then up here, it remains the most light. Sometimes I have to go back and add a little bit more darkness. So you should be able to see a gradual shift from dark to light. I'll do that with the, let's see, I'll do it right here now. Now the square has got 2 sides we're going to color in, okay? So I do it all over about the same value. And remember, it's going to be darker here, getting lighter, and lightest up here. Now I'm going to add a little bit more dark down here. Now sometimes also on the other side, this might be a little bit lighter too, or darker. Let's say this is going to be even darker on this side because less light is getting to that. A little bit harder to do. Okay? You should notice that this right here where I'm coloring should be a little bit darker, and that'll make it look a little bit more three-dimensional. Now the hardest one is the circle, okay? Because we want to make this circle look like it's round, going all the way down. So again, we're going to apply just a light red all over. Okay, again, it's going to be darkest down near the vanishing point. Do it real dark, so color in heavy down here. And getting a little bit lighter. Whoops. All right, but the other thing we're going to do is on the edges, we wanted to make it look like it's rounded. So what we'll do on the edges, these edges will look a little bit darker also. See that? I'm going to outline it a little bit. You could even kind of go like this. That might help. Go across and kind of round. So you see it's a little bit darker near my pencil lines, and it's going to be darker near the vanishing point. Sometimes I have to go back and add a little bit to make it look better. It's starting to look a little bit better to me. All right, so that's where we'll start. When we get that completed, we're going to add decorations on the background to make it more interesting.